So I have lived in Boston for over 4 years, and during this 4 year period, I moved around a lot. Whether it was between dorms, apartments, back home. I think around 4 to 5 times I've moved, and I have officially moved back home, which is kind of crazy to think about. And this move felt particularly pivotal for me and also very intimidating, just because it's the first time I've moved home without having an end date in mind and knowing where I'm going next, which I think, besides my lease ending, is why I did choose to move home, because I really wanted to detach myself from Boston and focus on where I want to be and what I want to do in life. And not to say I could have done that in Boston, but post grad has been insane. Everyone has talked about how post grad kind of sweeps you off your feet and pulls the rug out from under you, and that is definitely true. And it has sucked, but also it's been extremely educational, I guess. For me, post grad was emotionally overbearing, but also I met so many new people and I've experienced so many things, and I've also learned so much about myself. And I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world, despite how much I suffered, which sounds dramatic, but in the moment, that's really what it felt like. And so being home has really forced me to slow down, and it's allowed me to take time for myself and kind of recuperate a little bit. When you're in your 20s, there's so much pressure, whether it's from yourself or the narratives of other people, that you have to always be on the move and you always have to be doing something, and you have to get the most out of life. You have to be meeting new people, traveling, etc. And yeah, I guess that is something that I strive for, but at the same time, I don't want to achieve that at the expense of myself, of my health, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. And I think that moving home at 22 makes me feel like I'm taking a step back in progress, whether it's I built independence for myself and now I'm back home with my family. It feels like I'm just lost and I'm directionless, and I know it's not that deep. And I know it's such an opportunity, and it's something that I should cherish, to be able to live with my parents and have parents that welcome me back home. But at the same time, it's this dissonance where I feel like I could be doing more, as much as I appreciate being home. And I think that that's something a lot of people struggle with post grad, is just understanding where they want to be and understanding where they want to go. And for me, where I want to go or where I want to live has been such a question mark in my life. And I was hoping that moving back home would help detach myself from Boston because I lived there for 4 years and it's my home. But I constantly put this pressure on myself the past couple of months of being like, well, I don't want to live in the same place my whole life. But no one cares, is the realization I came to, I guess. No one really cares if you stay in Boston your whole life because I'm only 22. Like I have the whole world ahead of me. And so I guess I'm rambling, but being home has really allowed me to just take a breath. And I probably won't know exactly where I want to be because finding out that answer at 22 is not probable. But it also gives me, I guess, the space to have a clearer mindset of where do I want to go? Where do I want to live? Do I want to go back to Boston because it's where I truly want to be? And it's because my friends are there and the people I love are there? Or do I want to go? Am I staying away from Boston for a certain reason? Am I staying away from Boston because of all of the stuff I've built up in my head? And it's not really a real reason to stay away. It's just expectations and this external pressure I put on myself that no one else is putting on me to choose Boston. And so it's just kind of this weird question I've been grappling with over the past couple of months, and I still don't know an answer, and I still don't know if I'll have an answer by, I don't know, the end of the year, however long I choose to stay at home. It's been it's been a lot, and I'm rambling, so yeah.